Welcome to Saturated, short and sweet infusions of elixir for your body, heart, mind, and soul to support you in becoming more deliciously saturated with the nectar of your own essence, wherever you are on your journey. I'm Salona Carlisle, and I'm so delighted you're here and that I get to teach you this new way of being in your body and your life. I want you to imagine feeling so deeply saturated with your soul that your default is one that you've dreamed of but have a hard time even finding words for. It's something close to the tune of, I am so good in myself. It just feels so good to be me. And it's so deliciously good right here, exactly where I am in my life and on my journey. And I want you to imagine that you can tap into this frequency in any moment to the point where there's no room to want, to need, to question, to be looking out there to anyone or anything else to fill up that hole that used to feel so empty and lacking in your experience. And there's no longer the temptation to peer over the fence and think, I want what she's having. Because there's something so much deeper that you've found that allows you to decide, to feel, and to choose that this is where the party is at. This right here is where my power is. I am the only one who can make my life as amazing as I desire it to be. And I am worthy of feeling the way I want to feel, no matter what may or may not be happening in my outer world. And I know how to create my own experience, regardless of circumstances that may or may not be going the way I would have ideally preferred in this or any moment. This is the place I want you living from. This is what I help women find here. Not because I've mastered this myself and do it perfectly all the time in my life and never fall into these old traps that I just mentioned above. But because I've just gotten really attuned to knowing how lousy, how draining, how painful, and how miserable it feels to live any other way. And because I've developed and cultivated and resourced myself with an abundance of tools that sometimes I still have to work like crazy. And I'm devoted to practicing and doing whatever it takes to get myself back to where I ultimately want to exist as much as possible. I want you so embodied in your own essence and so saturated with the deepest love of self that you've ever known, that there's no going back to the old, depleting ways of being that are suffocating the life right out of you. Because it's time, my love. It really is time. Because it's time, my love. It's time. Because it's time, my love. It really is time. It gets to feel so much better, and you don't have to wait. Because it's time, my love. And you get to feel so much better, and you don't have to wait. Because it's time, my love. And because you get to feel so much better, and you don't have to wait a moment longer. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like to learn more and receive my free ecstatic feminine embodiment meditation, go to salonacarlisle.com. I offer a variety of ways into this work, so if you know you want to dive deeper into living more everyday bliss and becoming that woman who is wildly devoted to living her desired life now instead of later, you can also request a free consult at salonacarlisle.com/discover. And together we can find the perfect way into this work for you.